You see, I became second-term governor in spite of all, because the diaspora was with me.
Oh, a round of applause, please.
And the reason why the diaspora was with me, because they saw from what we were doing, something they could relate with. They could see progress. That's why most of you made that commitment. Apart from not liking the injustice and unfairness, you also wanted things to be done right. CEO of Happy Printed Press and the CEO of Happy Global Entertainment. My governor, I greet you, I thank you. You see, we cannot just measure what you have done in Edo State. The first is this. You see, today we are talking about the sitting governor, Hassan Isama. Sir, even he's not from your party, you are the one that started it. So we thank you. Because if you did not start it and said it is the kind of this, sir, we don't believe something will happen. So it's not to mention, because you tried, and you came here today, you didn't even come here as a politician. You just came to greet everybody, the Edos in the diaspora. So what I want to say, my ex-governor, we know you are not stopping here, you are going forward. Amen. This is one thing I want you to write down and remember, because if I came to your office that time, I will still say it. You see, when the politics is coming, we the diaspora, we spend our money to make sure we work. At the end of the day, we are not getting position. Let's be sincere. When the politics is coming, we run up and down to make sure we support or wants to support. At the end of the day, they cannot even give any of us maybe one chance in the diaspora. So for me, that is not good, because we know you are going somewhere. And that time, we will also be there with you. Exactly. So please, when the time comes, as you are going now, remember that the people in the diaspora, many of us also need a position in the government. Many of us need a position there. Don't just believe that you will be you ready to phone him and lie you. So while they say, my ex-governor, where you are going to now, remember us. Now what you find,
I just want to thank you for coming. I'm not really a man of party again because I'm getting old. When I was partying, are you not hearing me? Yeah. Are you hearing me now? Okay. Sorry. But when I heard you were coming, I said I must be here. You see, I just want to thank you for your good work. Many of us are not politicians, but we like good governance. By the time you came in, most especially when you were going for the second term, we have to come out because of the way the victimization, the sidelining, and the extrication that wanted to happen. Many of us have to come out, most especially in diaspora. And we thank God you were able to go ahead and finish your 8 years. And whatever you have done in Edo is there for people to see. It's a record you have set. It's a record nobody has been able to get there, and I don't think anybody will get there in the near future. We are all here from Edo. Many of us, many of them are not a politician, are from different parties. But because of your ability to see tomorrow, to plan for tomorrow, many of us have been wanting to say, how can we see you? How can we see you? At the time you were in governance, I used to go to Nigeria almost 3 times in a year. But for more than 1 year now, I've not been to Nigeria because of one thing or the other. Nigeria, we say, is not safe, most especially Edo State now, but it's our home. We cannot remain here forever. Some of us are getting old. We cannot remain here forever. And everything being equal, and if Nigeria can put in a good footing, we can't stay here forever. Many of us is wanting to go back home and invest. Please, my dear governor, you don't have to stay you don't have to stay too long away from home. Please, you don't have to stay too long away from home. I am begging. You should find time, and at the very appropriate time, to go back home and finish the work you have started. The good work you have done, you have to finish it. You gave hope to many of us who were politicians to wanting to enter politics. But immediately you left and things changed, many of us are returning our step back to stay out of politics. Please, we are begging you, don't stay too long away from home. Go back, like some people have said. You have passed the stage of a governor. we are expecting a higher place for you. And there, we pray you will be. Thank you very much.
Obaseki no more, no more. Obaseki no more, no Obaseki no more, no My name is Abigail Osayome Kwembo.
Ancestors.
I'm from Ode, local government, Ikwembo, precisely. I'd like to commend you, sir, for your laudable institutions you built. When it was your turn to come back in 2020, it was a fierce battle. Prior to that time, in the aspect of which you've already talked about, in the aspect of trafficking, human trafficking, we know Italy was somehow up. And your relationship then with the traditional council was quite good. And so, yeah, you both collaborated to put an end, not completely, but to a very large extent. I'd like you to tell us what really went wrong between you and the traditional council. What happens to that once good relationship that became sad? If you don't answer, there will be no problem, but I just feel strongly that you should throw light on it. Secondly, sir, I'd like to ask on the issue of this Okoro, the Koro city that you gave to Odo as a gift. Presently, we can see that the present administration has begun to dabble into that legacy. I want to know the previous inhabitants of that city before the government took over, where they settled. Because a lot of people out there are always referring to that incident that you came and demolished houses without paying them. So I'd like you to clarify that. As a daughter, I want you to clarify some very tough questions. It's one thing to praise you on your laudable work. It's another thing to ask difficult questions. If things aren't well at all, it's one thing to go to your father and go, what's the problem? Why is this way? And so that's what I'm asking. Only that you should please clarify.
I have the privilege, like me, to be governor of a state. As governor, you are governor of everybody. Governor of people that voted for you, and governor of people that did not vote for you. So everybody is your person. So when you leave office, I think it's important that you continue to maintain that profile. So I try to stay, that's why I tried not to make this event a political one. I try to just stay away from the politics, because I'm sure there may be people here. What is interesting about my politics is that I contested election on the platform of the two main political parties. So I've been voted for on the two sides. So which side will I now start fighting and condemning? So I just say, look, haven't been governor, God haven't given me that privilege. The important thing is to make sure that I continue to do whatever I have to do to make Edo progress. And that is what I'm appealing to all of you here. Our daddy here made a very, very, very important point. First, many of you here are going through stress. The amount of pressure on you today is higher than it has always been. I know today you are getting more calls from home for help and support.
Exactly.
Is it not?
Yes, sir.
It tells you something. Then, if with that, you are also concerned that if things are this bad at home, am I sure I want to go? So from that perspective alone, it is important that we begin to think of how do we repair the situation at home. And that's why I'm taking what you have said seriously. I am not, I said, let me take 1 year out and just rest, take care of myself, also reflect and begin to document what we've done. Document my experience. Because people don't like writing. So I'm taking time off. I mean, between Oxford and, I have a fellowship in Oxford. I also have fellowships in America. That's given me time to just reflect and sit down and just take care of myself. Once I'm rested enough, I will go back home because I can't, I have to contribute. Nigeria needs all of us. All of us. Then when I get back, we will look at what is going on at home and decide what is best for our people. Where should we be going? And then I will, come back. Hopefully, I'm glad that you people are organized. And we'll have the discussion. I'm not the kind of leader to say, okay, this is what we must go. No, I must listen to you. The diaspora is very important. Apart from your remittances, the ideas. You see, I became second-term governor in spite of all, because the diaspora was with me.
Oh, a round of applause, please.
And the reason why the diaspora was with me, because they saw from what we were doing, something they could relate with. They could see progress. That's why most of you made that commitment. Apart from not liking the injustice and unfairness, you also wanted things to be done right. So I had no choice as governor not to behave in a way that you will be proud of and do things that you voted for me to go and do. For diaspora, let me just tell you something. Nigeria does not have money. What Nigeria has is opportunities. I know in those 7 years, look at the opportunities we opened up. Many of you came, you bought property today before you know what the prices had gone up. You came, you made investments. What we need to do is create an environment for you to come with what you have here, your partners, and make more money at home than you are making here. Not appointment. What can you get from government? You understand? Where are the millionaires in Italy? Are they government workers?
No.
Those are. There's no money in government. It's only in Nigeria, because when you steal, except you go and steal government money, that is when you become a rich man. That money belongs to all of us. What government needs to do is to create the opportunity, the platform for many of you to come back home and realize your ambition. I know what is going through most of you now. Your children are growing up here. You are worried. If you can't go home, will your children go?
No.
Those are the things that are concerning you now. Not appointment, because you go make appointments, they rubbish you. I mean, they drag you into their, but you don't even know how they behave. I work with them, they'll mess you up. So it's not about appointment, it's about you being solid and making sure that the people who we vote in, people who are in government, do the things that will protect your interests. That will make you come back home and actualize yourself. That is what we should be focusing on. Government is too big. We need to reduce government so that we can take more of the money that we are wasting in government now to do more things for our people. That was the fight I had. I said, the money that government is getting is not enough. So how can you now be having a convoy with so many cars, having this, having that, having traveling with so many people, sharing money that you don't have? They say, okay, a road will cost you maybe €1 million a kilometer. Instead of spending that, you say, okay, make the road 3 million a kilometer. So instead of building 3 kilometers, you build only 1. Those are the things we must stop so that we can progress. The rest of the world is not taking us seriously because we are not acting seriously. And you people are seeing it. To ask your questions about the coral city, 2 things happened. Before we came in, there was no road between airport, that road between Airport Road and Sapele Road. Iri Road. Okay, it wasn't there. I designed it and built it. Before we built that road, all that area was government reserve. We mapped it, and I can show you. It was all green area, all government reserve. By the time we finished that road, people started selling government land. And we were warning them, don't buy, this is government land. Because we said, look, how do we build a new city, a Benin city? When you come to the city center, yes, this thing was designed in the 14th, 15th century. So we said, let us create a model so that Edos State will now begin to expand in that area. So you come to a community, you see the standard roads, the main roads, you see the arterial roads, you see drainage, you see, not just site and service. That was the design. But when people came and started selling, you know, I mean, how can you, if people can just sit down and treat government that way, buy government, steal government land, build anyhow, and you say government cannot do anything. I should come and compensate you for stealing my property and building on my land. Is that fair? Can you do it here?
No.
So why should we tolerate lawlessness? No, why? We told you this land does not be, the person who is selling this land to you does not own the land. It's government reserve. I came to meet it. How can community say it's this thing was reserved more than 70 or 100 years ago? How can it now become yours? Do you understand? And then and you see, at a certain point, if government does not behave like government, then it becomes football. Everybody will play never anyhow. You can't find development. That is what happened. That land was government reserve. We warned people, don't touch it. And they went ahead to be different government land. So when we came out, we just collected our land back. That's okay. But even there, for those who are developed, we say, okay, we will enumerate, we will compensate you and give you proper titles and give you some land from it. For those who legally had legal rights to anything in that area. In terms of politics, I say I'm not here to discuss politics. When it is time, we will. But let me say something. You see, Edo is a minority state. We're only about 5 to 6 million. We are the only state in Nigeria that is named after an ethnic group. Every other state, you name them after rivers or whatever. Say Ogun is a river, Benue is a river, all rivers is a river, Cross River is Cross River. But only Edo is the only state that is named after one ethnic group. We are all of us in Edo are Edos. Yeah. So for us to continue to preserve our unity, every person, every man or woman in Edo must feel that they are Edo, that they can contest and become governor of Edo. So I don't have any apologies by saying, I think Edo North produced a governor, Edo South has produced, let Central produce. It is the right thing to do. And I don't have any regrets about it. It is for the unity of Edo. Don't allow politicians deceive us and begin to dispute it. No. So, the political future of our state is good. The good thing about our state is that we have you. You're all knowledgeable people, you're all conscious people, you know what is going on. And you know what to do when the time comes. I don't have to say much. Yeah. I don't have any problem with the traditional council. Please, everybody go and check and just look at what I've done, what I said from the day I entered office to the day I left. Whether I said one thing negative about any traditional ruler in the state. I came with the even traditional rulers they deposed, I brought them back into office. I have never, ever said one word of disrespect or against any traditional ruler in the state. But if they decide to fight me, I just took it, I didn't fight back. Just ask, say, anybody who says Obaseki, what did Obaseki do to any traditional ruler? In the case of I improved their lot, when I came in, the money they were getting from federation accounts, I added to it, I increased it. All I asked was, let this thing go round fairly so that everybody can enjoy it. So I'm still to ask, I'm saying, I want that, somebody to show what Obaseki did wrong. You understand? All the laws I implemented are the things I meant on ground. I didn't introduce any new law about the traditional councils. So please let somebody tell me what I did wrong. They say I was fighting about building. Tell me how and where and what I did to show that fight. The Enigis are members of the traditional council as per the law, the constitution. The constitution only recognizes the federal government, the state governments, and the local governments. And the traditional institution is under the local governments. So when money is sent, the money is sent to the local governments. So in Ovia, the traditional council in Ovia is supposed to get 5% of the money that comes to Ovia. It is the constitution, not me that did it. So there's nothing, it's all politics. Thank God we're past that. And we're seeing the effects of all of that today. But there's nothing, it's all politics. I just take it as politics. And so therefore I didn't personalize it. So, let's see. Yes.
1 second, please. Please.